what's going on? It's a new day. Today we got Shane with us, part of the Hidden Motorsports crew, and we got his Mach 1 Mustang. What year is it?
2004. 2004
Mach 1 Mustang. How long have you had it for?
So I bought this car in 2008. It was actually a lease trade-in. My first introduction to sports cars or doing something cool right out of high school. So I've had the car for 12 years.
12 years? And yeah. What was like your first mod on it? What's the first thing you've ever done to it?
First thing I did to it, did a cold air intake and exhaust, and I think I had that on the car for, I don't know, less than a year before I was buying a Pro Charger used on eBay. So yeah, it didn't last long.
Oh man, the shop puppy, he lost his ball.
Dog.
There you go. We'll edit it.
Yeah, so I got a Pro Charger used off eBay within under a year of having this car, and after that, it's like a disease modding this thing. It's terminal. It just never stops.
I love it. Well,
yeah.
Let's pop the hood and then
sure.
talk about what you've done to it. Just getting you guys all caught up because you're going to be seeing a lot more of this car.
So stock form, it was just a naturally aspirated 4-valve 4.6, and over time I've taken the motor out and replaced the block with an iron block, built the bottom end. It's got I-beam rods, diamond pistons, Kellogg crank, still stock head, still stock Mach 1 intake. It's got a turbo kit from CG Fabrication.
It's
with
pretty.
a Precision 7675 turbo.
That's pretty big boy. Let's talk wheels and suspension setup.
Yeah, so it's got Weld Racing wheels on it right now, 15-inch all around. Got some Pro Bracket radials from Mickey Thompson on the back of it. Whole tubular suspension on the front half of the car with coilovers. The back half has got Mach1-Motorsports upper and lower control arms, and I do have a Team Z anti-roll bar that I need to weld in this winter yet, so that's sitting over there ready to go in, help with my 60 foots.
Yeah, it's already pulling wheels pretty nice. We're going to link in some videos and some shots. He beat Hayabusa pretty well on it.
Can't touch this. 9.3.
Yeah.
Is that in the old setup still?
No, that was still on this turbo kit, and that was actually the first year on an automatic transmission. So the car used to have a 5-speed into it, but about 5 years ago, I did swap it out to a built 470 automatic. With a manual valve body. It's nice being able to stay in the boost without having to shift gears, and can't beat a trans brake at the racetrack. So
it sounds so good on the trans brake.
It made a huge difference getting rid of that manual transmission.
All right, let's talk interior setup.
So interior, I do have the Mach1-Motorsports 6-point roll bar installed. I welded that in a couple years ago. I did move the shifter from its stock location back there to the center of the center console, and the purpose of that is so you stop punching your radio when you're on the track. And I've done that a few times. That's why the CD player doesn't work anymore. But so I did do that. You know, I added a couple of gauges up here. Other than that, I've tried to keep the car in a pretty stock looking form, you know.
Yeah.
I did delete the rear seats, which you'll see back there, and that's from Scott Ross Fabrication. Make a pretty awesome delete kit. So back here in the trunk, I went ahead and moved my battery back here, and I've got a relay set up for the fuel pump and a battery shut off over here. And I did strip the interior out of the trunk for a little bit more weight savings.
Yeah, it's full-on race car. All right, Shane, so tell me about your favorite thing that you've done to this car.
So, you know, I'd really have to say, as silly as it sounds, my most favorite mod has to be the license plate.
It's stock.
It's stock.
The car actually does look stock. Like if you put your normal tires on right there, you would think it's stock, except for the side exit exhaust. It
Yeah,
looks,
you really would, for sure, yeah.
looks stock. Little do they know.
And that was kind of the goal with the car. Is I've never really been a huge fan of visual mods on Mustangs, so I like to try to keep it as close to stock as possible.
So nice. Well, we're gonna go ahead and head to the dyno. He's gonna see what kind of power he makes before he puts it away for the winter, and we'll be right back. Guys, so Shane, we just did 2 pulls. He made 824 and then 839 on the last pull, and you can kind of see it's a little all over the place. Sounds like it's breaking up a little bit. So we are going to pull all the plugs, which Shane's starting on right now, because they're gapped at 25 thousandths, and we're going to take them down to 17 thousandths, see if we can clean that up just a little bit.
Well,
of course, I didn't hit record. Caught the end of it. Look how much better that looks.
Wow.
Instead of up, down,
Made more power too.
Oh yeah, because of that. That made so much more reliable power throughout the band. And of course, halfway through dynoing his car, it went from sunny and 70 to unleashed rain, and now it's like 50 degrees. It's absolutely freezing out. And I'm sorry, Klaus, made all this power and then you're sitting in the rain, but there is nothing else we could do. There was no tarps here. It just came out of nowhere and was over like in a minute and a half, but it just unleashed and now it's sprinkling. You having fun? So we're back now. It's actually all the same day, but you guys won't notice, right? So the dyno, how'd you like it? Are you impressed? You like the numbers?
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy with the numbers. Last time I had the car on the dyno, it only made 740 at the tire, and you know, since then I've made some changes to the tune. I've added a little bit more boost, and ended up with 841 this time. So that's a 100 horsepower gain. You know, you can't go wrong with that.
That's a good amount of power.
For sure, yeah. So next year the challenge is going to be put into the track, and so I've got that inner roll bar I want to put in this year, and just some overall safety changes to the car. I want to take some weight off the car by changing out those front seats, probably with a Kirky seat. Try to delete some more of the creature comforts in the car where I can, and you know, see if I can maybe even shave a little bit off the deer guts. So we'll see what I can do. But goals for next year are 8s, and maybe looking for a 1.2 60 foot, and see what I can do to make that happen.
1.2 is absolutely crazy 60 foot. I'd love to get that. I'll never see that.
Yeah.
What's future plans? So next year you plan on running 8s. You gonna do anything crazy to the car?
You know, I think I got something in store. You know, supposedly Ford's got a pretty cool push rod motor they're putting in those F-250s. So, you know, one might fall into my lap and one might fall into the car. We'll see what happens.
That would be a swap to see. It'll be fun. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it off. Thank you, Shane, for showing us your car, dynoing the videos, and you guys will be seeing a lot more. He'll be part of the Hidden Motorsports team, do a lot more work on his car, get some build videos and lots of racing videos. But we're gonna end it off there. See you guys next time.
That's the shop dog.